a second. Ding. Today I'm going to share with you what is in my camera bag. I know you're excited to see what is in here, but I want to encourage you to subscribe, like the video already, just because, you know, I'm in it. First and foremost, I use the Peak Design 45-liter travel backpack. I just got it last week. I actually took it out already for a test run, and I loved every single minute of it. It's comfortable on my back. It has a lot of storage, and I just love all the little design elements that went into it. What I enjoy most about this backpack is that actually it gives me the peace of mind knowing that it is a sustainable product. Why is it a sustainable product? It is a durable product. It will last a very, very long time. It is also very practical. It is not only a camera bag, but it can be very easily transformed into a travel backpack or a daily carrier, because it has a very, very unique packing system where you actually have a separate camera cube that can be always taken out or put back into the bag with all your camera gear. I love the idea that anytime I want to travel without my camera gear, I don't know when it will happen, but if I want to do that, I can take out all my gear and know that it will be safe, it will be organized. Peak Design itself, once they engineered this backpack or any of their camera accessory gear, they actually use sustainable design methods to bring the best modular and durable product to you, to me. So that's why I love this backpack already. So I actually forgot to put it on, but normally I would have my tripod on the side pocket as well. The tripod I use is the Manfrotto Be-Free travel tripod. What is also cool about this backpack that it has two side sleeves. So if you're taking a tripod with you, you can also take additional water bottle, or for example, your gimbal. You can also fold it up and put it on the side of it. So let me show you what is in the front of the backpack before going into the main camera department. So in the front, actually right now I don't have a lot of things. This would be the place where I would put all the additional things I need to take with me. For example, extra clothes if I was going overnight somewhere. But most of the time I have my cable storage here, where I also have my external SSD and all the cables that I need for charging all my gear. And that was it for the front, so let's get into the main camera department. So looking at this, you might be thinking, wow, that is a lot of gear. And you are right. This is all my video and my photo gear. So most of the time I wouldn't travel or go somewhere with all of this gear. It would depend on the specific situation or the shoot where I would go to. Sometimes I would only take my photography gear. What I also love about this backpack that it actually has a large laptop sleeve, where right now I have a 16-inch laptop in, but I feel like a 16.5 or even a 17-inch laptop could fit. So let's first clean out this top part where I have some additional things that would change depending on the situation where I'm going. So I have a little tripod that I can use for my phone and the GoPro. Speaking of the GoPro, I have a separate GoPro box that houses my GoPro Hero 10 with its protective case and all the little attachments and cables that I need for the GoPro itself. This box has all my audio gear in one place, and it also has a external monitor. For me, this is all video accessories. I also have a little sleeve that has all my filters in it for the two lenses. And lastly, in this top part, I have my cleaning gear. And this has all the little things, from the little blowing thingy to with the little thing. So before going any further with the gear, I want to show you actually how the cube system works in the Peak Design travel backpack. So very simply, there are some anchor points on the side that temporarily and safely attaches the camera cube itself to the backpack, which can be very easily removed by pressing it together and taken out like this. So this whole cube can come out, and I can just put it on the side, and I can use all this space what I have here, using it for travel or for any other purpose that I need. And I think that is a huge plus that you could not do with a traditional camera backpack. But now let's put the cube back in.
A few moments later.
So now that the cube is back in place, let me start on this side with all the power and batteries. So on the top I have the Sony 100 lithium-ion batteries, and right away here is another cool feature, is that they actually put this little balcony here that you can flip up and down in case if you have a smaller lens, so you can stack two lenses on top of each other without hurting each other, or you can separate, you know, accessories in this little compartment. So actually down here have batteries that most of the time I don't use. These are the larger NPF 900 batteries. So this little compartment is actually dedicated for my laptop, charging cable, charging plug, and an external mouse because I'm not about the mouse pad. And here I think I have one of the coolest gear I have with me is the Goal Zero Venture 35. It's a power bank that actually has a flashlight on it. Once you're done shooting the perfect sunset, you can just turn on this flashlight and use it to pack up all your gear or find your way out of the place where you're actually at once the sun sets. Charging stations, pale blue lithium-ion rechargeable batteries that are not your regular rechargeable batteries. You can actually charge it with a micro USB or a USB-C cable. One of my future videos is going to be actually reviewing these batteries. So we're gonna put it to the test and see how efficient they are, how fast they charge. In this little corner, I have all the accessories that actually make it easier for me to carry my camera. The Peak Design clutch, I think it's called. Peak Design clip that goes together with the Pro Pad. I usually put it on the side of my belt so I can easily have access to my camera. Custom made leather strap that I got for Christmas from Sustainable Leather. Thank you so much for taking it into consideration. External hard drive, the SD card case. So after all those accessories, finally we can get into the gear itself that make the magic happen. So I have the DJI mini drone. Myself, I'm not a huge drone pilot. So this, you know, is good enough for me to just get the job done. The drone controller and the extra batteries for the drone itself. The Sony 24-105 f4 G lens. This was actually my first lens, and until this day, it is still one of my favorite lenses. This lens basically never leaves my camera. It is a great lens for beginner photographers, but also more advanced photographers. The range between 24-105 gives a great variety in your photos. When it comes to shooting portraits or more detailed product photos with a beautiful bouquet in the background, I use the Sony 85mm f1.8 lens. This is my first prime lens, and it definitely has its challenges going from mostly a zoom lens user to using prime lens. It really challenges me to put my images into a different perspective. It doesn't have that zoom range. You really have to move around the object yourself physically. And the main working horse, the camera body that I use, is the Sony a7 III, most of the time with the battery grip on it. When I'm doing photos, having the battery grip on it already just gives me the security of knowing that my battery and my camera will last the whole day. If I'm doing videos, I would definitely remove the battery grip. It makes it much easier to put it on any tripod, put it on the gimbal. So this camera body is definitely one of the higher end cameras you can pick up as a beginner photographer, but it has all the functionalities you will need as a professional photographer. But to be brutally honest with you, I think the a7 III could use some more functionalities when it comes to filmmaking and recording video. I think it's a great all-around camera. It has its great advantages, but it also has these little disadvantages that will start poking your side a little bit once you go into more professional assignments. Perhaps in 1 or 2 years, when I want to produce larger and higher quality images, I will consider upgrading to a more professional camera body. So that was all my gear that could fit in this camera backpack. Now that it's completely empty, please enjoy this short time lapse of putting everything back into it. So thank you so much for making it all the way to the end of this video. I really appreciate it. And again, please consider subscribing and liking this video. It will help others also to find content like this. I gotta go now. I will catch you at the next one. Just kidding, I'm still here. I gotta clean all this camera gear.